Scorpio, if you have recently felt that something is happening beneath the surface, something you cannot fully explain, but your instincts keep bringing you back to the same thought, August 16th, 2026, may be the day when that hidden feeling begins to make sense. This is not necessarily a day of loud events. It may be much quieter than that. A message could arrive at an unexpected moment. Someone could reveal something they have been keeping to themselves. A professional opportunity may appear from an unusual direction. A financial situation could suddenly become clearer. Or you may simply experience one powerful realization that changes the way you look at a person, a decision, or your own future. Scorpio, you are not someone who easily ignores intuition. You notice the silence between words. You recognize when someone's behavior doesn't match what they are saying. And today, that ability to see beneath the surface becomes especially important. If this reading is meant for you, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Stay until the end, because August 16th carries important messages about your career, money, love life, relationships, emotional strength, friendships, and the transformation that may already be beginning inside you. The energy of this day encourages you to stop running from truths simply because they are uncomfortable. You may have known something for a long time. You may have suspected that a certain relationship was changing. You may have realized that your current job no longer satisfies you. You may have felt that your financial situation needs a completely different strategy. Or perhaps you have known that one chapter of your life has already ended, even though emotionally you have not completely accepted it. August 16th can bring that truth closer to the surface. And when Scorpio finally accepts a truth, there is no going back. Your professional life may be particularly revealing today. You could receive information about a project, position, partnership, or opportunity that changes your expectations. Someone may suddenly recognize your abilities. A manager could give you greater responsibility. A colleague may ask for your help with something important. Or someone from your professional past could return with an offer or recommendation. Don't underestimate people who remember your work. Your reputation may be working for you even when you are not aware of it. There is also a possibility that you will become tired of doing work that gives you responsibility without giving you meaningful growth. If you have been thinking about changing jobs, moving into a different field, starting a business, or becoming more independent, August 16th may strengthen that desire. But don't act purely from frustration. Scorpio, anger can tell you that something needs to change. It does not always tell you what the correct change is. So listen to the message behind the emotion. What exactly are you tired of? The workload? The environment? The lack of recognition? The lack of money? The lack of freedom? Once you identify the real problem, you can choose the right solution. You may also receive an unexpected professional opportunity through someone you already know, a former colleague, a friend, client, a family connection, or someone you met only once. This is why communication matters today. Don't isolate yourself completely. Your next opportunity may be connected to a person who is already somewhere in your wider circle. Financially, August 16th asks you to become strategic. Money may not be the biggest problem today. The way you think about money may be the bigger issue. You may be considering a large purchase, an investment, a business expense, a loan, a financial commitment, or a decision involving someone else's money. Whatever it is, don't let urgency control you. If someone says, "You have to decide today," take that as a reason to investigate more carefully. Read the details. Ask questions. Calculate the consequences. Protect yourself from promises that sound too perfect. Your instincts may be strong, but combine intuition with facts. That combination can protect you from unnecessary mistakes. There may also be an opportunity to increase your income through something you already know how to do. Scorpio often possesses skills that are difficult to notice from the outside. Research. strategy, investigation, psychology, sales, technology, writing, management, problem solving. You may be much better at solving difficult problems than you realize. And in a world where people pay for solutions, that ability can become extremely valuable. Perhaps someone will ask for your help today. Don't automatically assume it is just another favor. Could reveal a skill that has financial potential. Love, however, is where the emotional intensity of August 16th becomes strongest. If you are already in a relationship, you may feel a powerful need for honesty. You may want to know what your partner truly thinks, what they truly want, where the relationship is going, and whether the emotional connection between you is as deep as it once was. You may notice something subtle today, a change in tone, a different response, a new behavior. Don't immediately turn that observation into an accusation. Instead, watch the pattern. One unusual moment does not tell the whole story, but repeated behavior does. If your relationship is healthy, today's deeper conversations could strengthen your connection. You may talk about the future, shared goals, money, family, living arrangements, commitment, or something emotional that has been difficult to express. And if your partner opens up, listen carefully. They may reveal a vulnerability they have been hiding for a long time. But if you discover that you have been carrying the emotional weight of the relationship alone, don't ignore that realization. Scorpio, loyalty is powerful. But loyalty should not require you to disappear inside someone else's needs. You can love someone deeply and still recognize that the relationship is no longer healthy for you. You can forgive someone without trusting them in the same way. You can understand someone's pain without allowing them to repeatedly hurt you. That distinction becomes important today. For single Scorpios, August 16th could bring an intriguing romantic encounter. It may happen in an unexpected environment, through work, a friend, an online conversation, a social event, a professional connection, or simply through a situation you almost decided not to attend. The person may immediately catch your attention because there is something difficult to read about them. Perhaps they are quiet, private, intelligent, calm, or emotionally complex. That mystery may attract you. But don't confuse mystery with compatibility. Take your time. Watch their actions. Listen to how they speak about other people. Notice whether their behavior matches their promises. Your intuition will tell you a lot, but patience will tell you even more. Someone from your past may also appear in your thoughts or even contact you. This could be emotionally powerful. You may suddenly remember everything you once felt. But before reopening that door, ask yourself one question. Do you miss the person, or do you miss who you were when you were with them? That question can reveal more than you expect. Not every returning person is returning because the relationship is meant to continue. Sometimes the past returns simply to show you how much you have changed. Your social circle may also undergo a quiet transformation. You may begin noticing who is genuinely happy when you succeed, who supports you when nobody is watching, who respects your boundaries, and who only appears when they need something. You don't need to confront everyone. You don't need dramatic endings. Sometimes distance is enough. Scorpio, your energy is precious. Not everyone deserves access to it. And August 16th may help you become more selective about where you invest your emotional attention. Psychologically, this day may bring an important release. You may finally understand that you cannot control everything. You cannot control what someone thinks. You cannot control whether someone stays. You cannot control whether a plan unfolds exactly as expected. But you can control what you do next. That is where your real power lies. Perhaps you have been waiting for someone to apologize, waiting for recognition, waiting for a relationship to change. waiting for a financial situation to improve, waiting for the perfect moment. Today may remind you that sometimes waiting becomes another form of avoiding a decision. You don't need perfect certainty. You need enough clarity to take the next step. Your emotional energy may be intense today. You could feel completely focused one moment and deeply reflective the next. Don't fight that. Give yourself space. Write your thoughts down. Take a walk. Spend some time away from noise. You may discover that the answer you were looking for was hidden beneath all the external opinions. Your body may also be asking you to slow down. Scorpio can hold stress internally for a long time. You may continue functioning while quietly carrying exhaustion. Don't ignore that. Rest. Eat properly. Stay hydrated. Move your body. And most importantly, don't make yourself responsible for fixing every problem around you. You are allowed to step away. You are allowed to say, "This is not mine to carry." There may also be a warning around secrecy today. You may be tempted to keep everything inside because you don't trust anyone enough to explain what you are feeling. Privacy can protect you, but isolation can exhaust you. Choose one trustworthy person if you need support. You don't have to tell everyone everything. You simply need one safe place where you don't have to pretend. August 16th could also inspire a major future idea. You may suddenly think about changing your lifestyle, moving somewhere new, building a business, leaving a career, ending a relationship, beginning a new one, returning to education, or finally pursuing something you once abandoned. Don't immediately judge the idea. Write it down. Let it breathe. Some of the most important decisions begin as thoughts that initially seem impossible. By the evening, you may notice a strange sense of emotional clarity. Something that once confused you suddenly makes sense. A person's behavior becomes easier to understand. A professional decision becomes clearer. A financial concern becomes manageable. Or you finally accept that you have been holding on to something simply because you were afraid of what would happen after letting it go. And Scorpio, that realization can be incredibly freeing. So on August 16th, 2026, pay attention to what is revealed rather than what is announced. Watch people's actions. Listen carefully to conversations. Protect your finances. Be honest in love. Don't ignore professional opportunities. And don't allow fear to make decisions for you. If someone offers you an opportunity, investigate it. If someone from the past returns, remember the entire story. If your relationship needs honesty, speak. If your finances need structure, create it. If your mind needs silence, give it. And if your intuition tells you that something has reached its natural ending, don't keep resurrecting it simply because you are afraid of the unknown. Scorpio, August 16th may not be about beginning something completely new. It may be about finally understanding what must end so that something new can begin. Sometimes transformation does not look like a new door opening. Sometimes it looks like finally having the courage to close the old one. And once you close it, you may discover that the future was waiting on the other side all along. You have survived chapters that once seemed impossible. You have rebuilt yourself before. You have walked through uncertainty and come out stronger. So don't underestimate what you are capable of becoming now. August 16th may be the day when you stop asking why something happened and start asking what it prepared you for. And Scorpio, that question can change everything. Because your next chapter does not need to repeat your old story. You are allowed to become someone your past would never have imagined.